Have I got a story for you? It starts lousy, it gets exciting, and it ends really lousy. That's called an ironic narrative. Here's the story. The worst day I ever had in sales. I was recruiting for a couple months. I needed my first placement, and I made it. A gentleman named Jim Nance. Never forget. And I placed him at PRC, a chemical company. I flew to New York on the money that was coming in. I wined and dined myself. I had a great time. He called me and said, "Tom, I'm not taking the job." "What do you mean? You accepted it." "I got a counteroffer. I'm staying where I am." I was frozen. I became a zombie. I lay on the bed, staring at the ceilings, looking at various imaginary images in the cottage plaster. I was lost and I was broken. But then I fought and I said, "Wait a minute. Tom Stern isn't going to get beat." I called PRC and I told him, "Jim Nance has vanished, but I haven't. I'll find you the guy you look for." There were only 3 companies I could recruit from in the area. I called every person I could think of rapidly. There was only one person left. He answered the phone. He had all the qualifications. And then he told me the dreaded phrase that no recruiter wants to hear. "I'm happy on my job." You're happy on your job? You're the guy who's going to save my life and you don't want to leave your job? So I worked on him. I said, "What is happiness? Are you happy or are you complacent? Are you thrilled with your job or are you settling because it's comfortable? You've been there 10 years. Maybe you'll ossify eventually and they'll mummify you in the wall. Don't you want to find out what else you could do?" And I got him pumped up and he sent me his resume and he was really excited. And I called PRC and I said, "I told you there was no quitter in Tom Stern. I've got a great candidate. He does every single thing you want." And they said, "We hired someone internally. There's no position. There's no opening." So I have to call back this gentleman who a few days ago thought he was happy and now realizes he's lazy and complacent. And I called him up and said, "Bob, listen, remember when I said I didn't think you were happy? I was wrong. You have a terrific life. There's no job. Take care. Bye-bye." So I went from devastation to resiliency and ultimately to embarrassment. But I learned that I was strong enough to get through it. The next time that happened to me, I had a happy ending. Sometimes it takes a couple iterations before you can, well, live the dream. It's happened to me a few times. It can happen to you.